Chicha. Hey, Moose. Hey, Myriam. Coucou. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I love that. I see João. Boa tarde, João. Enfant Bettina. Dengenini. Magdalena. Goedendag. Ode. Oh, my whitey sister is there. No way in the place. Yeah. Emily, coucou. Sophia, Sarah. Whoa, Alida. I see you, girl. Great. So, we're waiting on Stacia, who had a really rude day today, but she's on her way, okay? And so we also leave the time to people to check in. It's so weird to talk like this, oh my God. Kabibi, hey. Benji, coucou. Oh guys, it seems like I'm welcoming you in my room, even I don't see you. Hey. Yes, you are here. Yes, vous êtes là. So, just for the people who are already in, I'm bad in technology, okay? So, be patient with me, please. Because, yeah, sometimes I'm like stressing myself because I need to church. Calo, I see you. Calo, mon frère, qui parle anglais. Okay. So, you know what? I'm going to try something with the one already here. Let me know if I put my phone the other way is okay for you guys. Like this. No, it's not okay for me. No way, my... Okay, you know what? Everything okay, Maite? Gonna work. Carlita! Thank you, Joel. Yeah, I've seen for me that it's not working too. But like this, perfect. Patron, no! Non, pas de torticolis, Ben. Pas de torticolis. So. Donc, Rouen is in the place. Now I just see that Caen is in the place. That's cool, guy. Yeah, I see you, Casey. That's great. Ronel. Coucou. I hope everyone is having a great quarantine. And you safe, your family too. Because actually we're fighting the corona. But let me tell you that people have real struggles. They're fighting against the belly that is hungry. So we're grateful Coucou, maman. My mom is here too. I have the best mom ever. She's like following me everything I do. You will not trust me. She's like, if her body let her go to Uptown Monday, she was in Uptown Monday. Look at her. Mommy is in that place. Mommy, what you say? Pull up. Hello, Saran du Sénégal. Nice. It's okay. Ben is there. No, Mommy, Stacia is not here yet. We're waiting on her. Mommy, can you send a message to Stacia, please? To see if she's coming soon. Et Benji dit quoi? It's okay. Oh, it is in Jamaica. Well, in Jamaica is hard because the situation of the country is already crazy. So the corona thing is getting even more crazy. And for all the dancer, it's even more crazier because people from Europe and overseas cannot travel there. So they're finding a way to eat every day. Binta represents, yes. We're waiting. So for the people who just joined, we're waiting on Stacia, okay? That also gives the opportunity for people to check in. All right, Leah, hi. Yeah, Ben. Yeah, Ben. Charlotte, coucou. J'espère que tu vas bien, ma belle. Yes, I'm good. Je vais bien, Charlotte. Merci. Je vais pas me plaindre. Je vais bien. Merci. Coucou, Nana. So, Hannah, you speak French now? Hein? Kenza, coucou. So, people who just joined, I'm still waiting like few minutes for other people to join in. My sister Angola from Portugal, she's there. Yeah. So I'm just waiting on people to check in and Stacia to reach too, you know? Yeah, I'm listening to Chronics. I love Chronics. But thanks to my sister who is there already, Chicha, she inspired me with him. Yeah. And this time, Chronics is really good music. Olá, menina, tudo bem com você? Yeah, Nana, you want De La Move? Let me put De La Move from my Norwegian sister. Where is De La Move? Oh, I think Nana is coming, you know. I'm not going to move this computer too much because, as I said, I'm bad in technology. So if I move too much, trouble. I'm going to be stressed, you know. Qu'est-ce que je vous prépare, Charlotte? Charlotte, tu débarques? Tu sais ce qu'on va faire, Charlotte, tu sais. Tu sais. Então, qu'est-ce qu'elle dit? Aisha, sim, vou assistir deste lado. Sim, e quando você puder viajar, vem aqui, por favor, ok? Na, 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 na. So let me just check where Stacia is. Okay, I'm coming to in 1 minute. Hello everyone who's just joined. We're waiting on Stacia Fya. Okay, so just keep waiting, please, few minutes. All right. Hello, Carolina from Berlin. The real girl them. Really, Sim. Vamos viajar na Portugal também. Você está na Porto ou Lisboa? Yeah, Berlin represent us gang team. No norte, Porto. Mas não tem... Oh, Stacia join. Ok, great. But, Aisha, não tem nada para fazer em Porto? Vou ver, ok? So, Stacia just joined. So, when you're ready, Stacia, you can, send me your request. I hope I'm gonna see your request. Normally I should. Oh, Stacia requests, view, go live. That's so crazy, guys. You have no idea. I'm doing some stuff. No, I don't have to invite. She's coming in now, just right now.
That's Bongo.
Hello. Hi, Stacia.
Hello, my darling.
You good?
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, I gotta be.
Yeah, we have to.
I'm getting black. That's what I'm getting. I'm so proud of my blackness right now.
Why? How it came? What did you do?
Huh?
What did you do?
I was in the sun from 6 o'clock this morning. Hello. From 6 o'clock this morning until almost midday. So I got the sun in.
Okay.
Thank you.
But thank you for being with us, Stacia, because I know that your time is precious and that you have a lot of things to do. So thanks for coming.
Every day.
I think I don't have to present Stacia. And well, if you don't know Stacia, I think it's one more homework to do. Go and check who she is and what she has done for Dancehall and Jamaica. I want to thank everyone who joined the live.
Yeah, thank everyone. Thank the 25 people who are on live right now for being here.
Yeah. Thank you, people. Thanks to everyone. And also thank you to the one who did the job to answer me by giving me the answer that's going to make the topic, the talk today. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so before we start, I think it's important that everyone is conscious about the fact that we're talking about something is not maybe part of our tour, and so we have to decentralize how we think and think in the place of people who are from other culture. Okay, so how it's gonna work, I'm gonna go by question. Okay, so for the people who didn't know, there were 3 questions that I asked it by Instagram beginning of this week. I'm going to make a review of the answer that I've received, okay? And then we're going to have Stacia point of view on those questions, and I'm going to make some highlights of some strong answer that I have received, okay? At the end, I want to have like, because I think it's good to talk about what is going on, but it's good also to talk about how we can change ourselves, and get like solution and things to think about and work on it. Okay.
Yeah.
And finally, 2 days later, you will be able to have more like a recap about all the most important information that we have going through this live today. So you can, go deeper into your research and learning process. Is it okay for you, Stacia?
Of course. It's all okay, man.
So
it's all good.
Yeah, I think I'm not gonna pin the question because I'm like new in those things, and I want to be concentrate about what I have to do and listen to you, Stacia. Okay. So the first question
Okay, no
was,
problem.
what's a culture and what's a cultural identity? I asked this question because I think it's the first thing we have to ask ourselves before anything else, and that can give people line and frame in the learning process. And yeah, and because when I talk with people about dancehall or about culture in general, I see many of them talking about the moves and the dance and the creator, but not talking about what is really part
where
of
it's
the
coming
culture.
from.
Yeah. So
where it's coming from.
Yeah, if I summarize the answer, everyone will agree on the fact that culture is what identify yourself within a group. Define also how you and the world perceive yourself, and it gives meaning, share understanding, and a background. And it's built on history, on religion, language, spirituality, tradition, and so on. Okay, some of them mentioned that it exists trans culture, which part of the nation, and they mentioned the example of hip hop. And when it's concerning cultural identity, people were agreed that's what makes people think and behave within the value of this group, okay? And that's also what linked people to this group. So now, Stacia, I want to know if you want to add something more on this, and also if you can give us what people miss in learning a culture.
All right. So basically, off the bat, I'm a lover of my culture. I am a ambassador for Jamaica. That is what I stand for and forever will stand for. That is what my blazing character is all about. Jamaica and where it's coming from to where it is going. Yeah. So it says a lot in regards to like how I start my class. You have to be able to know where you're coming from, to know where you're going. Yeah. And that is the culture for me. It started somewhere. So I had to basically, remember, I wasn't born back in those days, but then my four parents and my family, and because my family is very entertainment oriented.
Yeah.
They're all singers and they're all dancers and they're all actresses, all mixed up in a bundle. So I had to research where it is that I'm coming from, and this is my culture, this is my roots, this is my tradition, which is all the same thing. The tradition and the roots and the culture basically is like one word. Yeah. So with that said, hey Fanta. So with that said, for every lesson learned, you have to know where it started from. And where it started from is way back in the day, called a thing named Dinky Mini. Ask somebody if they know Dinky Mini, and then I can say, all right, then you're with it. You're with all of this now. You know where it's coming from. You started here. So this is a culture. This is you wanting to be a part of my culture because of the fact that we're able to acknowledge that this is Dinky Mini. and this is Kumina, and this is Brookings, and what we used to do before we even started into dancehall. Because basically it all came together. I mean, it's now together because they combine everything. Yeah?
Yeah.
But for me, coming to Jamaica to learn is like dreams come true for a whole heap of people. But know your roots, know where I come from. And if you want to learn our culture, know where it is that it started from, so that it can bring you to where it is at right now. I don't know. Hopefully that makes sense to some.
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Okay. I want to highlight one of the answers that I received from a girl from Rwanda. So Rwanda is a country in Africa.
Okay.
This answer give me a lot of work, but she's really interesting to share with you guys, because she was making different distinction between culture. She was saying that there is the legit culture, which is the culture of the country, is part of the country. And she was talking about cultural dance and folk dance. The explanation was more like it has the foundation of a culture, but it's only representing a part of the people of this culture. So for her, it was more like a movement, which is just under the culture. And for her, she said that it became a culture if it go above the dance. So if it reunited majority of the people, so most of the people of the country, who you can see social behavior and position and a different way of life, and all those things are like the culture based on people's country's history and oppression that people live. And she took the example of Coupé décalé. Coupé décalé is a dance from Ivory Coast in Africa. And for her, she said that Coupé décalé is not a culture yet. It's a cultural dance because it has the foundation of a culture. So those rebellion and oppression that people had at a certain moment of the life. But it's not yet a culture because it's not like, not everybody is dancing that dance. All right. And she said that we need to make that difference in cultural when we talk about culture. But she also said that we have to question deeper and ask ourselves why we need to respect it. That's going to lead to And she said that if we ask this question, that's going to lead to understanding why it's a culture. Because when I get the answer, and when I talk about culture in my class and with people, I see that it's hard for people to like define what's a culture.
Yeah.
So for her, it was more
somehow. Before you go any further, let me just say, I don't really like that word culture. Why? Because it starts with a cult, and the cult is normally something that is a negative structure. But then on the level of where it is that this is something that we do, they probably would call it, because I mean, not every country do the same thing. So every country has a cultural level of where it is that they do certain stuff. They dance, they play the drums, or whatever the case may be. And normally this is at a level of where it is that, I mean, it's just basic tradition. Just tradition, really. And I think that is a stronger word to even be using. It's just something that you have to pay respect to because of the ancestral values. And that is my strong point, really. I have to pay homage to where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Because then I can't go where I'm going. So you have to learn exactly what it is that they have placed there for us to learn from, and then grow with that. Not many do that, yeah? Exactly. So that's why the confusion is there. The confusion is there as to what it is that truthfully Tarated is a culture. But to me, tradition says it all.
Okay, so for you,
Right
tradition
now,
is a
we have
better
to
word
go
than
back.
culture.
Yeah, right now we have to go back to traditional stuff. I mean, on a level of where it is that instead of eating imported food, we
Yeah.
have to now be eating stuff that is coming from the ground. Do you understand what I'm saying? And it is even better because at least you know where it's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
It's not no crap that rotted you might catch the COVID from. COVID, when name, whatever the backside it name, whatever it name.
Exactly.
But yeah.
So
So,
you agree on the fact that we need to go deeper. That's gonna make us understand, wow, what's a culture? Because it's true that today it's so hard for people to, to define what's a culture. All right. You wanna add something more on this?
no, not really.
No?
If
Okay.
somebody else wanted to say something, fine, but I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah. So if people wanna add something, or you can just leave your comment and
Culture is what makes different set of people unique. Oh, definitely yes.
Mhm.
But at the same time, it's basically the same thing as tradition, the traditional factor, the tradition. I'm just saying, me and culture. Just the word, the cult,
Yeah.
the is a situation.
All right. So
I'm
now,
talking to Sean, who is very much going definite with me right now. But yeah,
okay.
it makes everybody unique to have their own culture. But
Exactly.
I'm just not liking the English word that was created for it. I prefer the tradition.
Addition.
Something that's traditional, you give it more respect because you know it's an ancient monarch. So with that, I say let's move on.
Okay. So now that we have defined a little bit what's a tradition, okay, in place of a culture,
Mm-hmm.
I want to go deeper in something that's is really what I was reflecting on those last months. The first question was how you treat dancehall if it's a culture and not the dance, and what makes the difference. And why I'm asking this question is because I think that if we understood that it's a culture or tradition, like you said, we should apply things in our daily life and not just, teach our class weekly in those European standards school, okay? And
Mm-hmm.
we should find a way to improve the way we keep it real and authentic. That's gonna make
Mm-hmm.
us that's gonna make us embrace it in a better way. Okay. So the first thing who came out of the answer and that everybody was agree on is that dance form is a manifestation of a culture. No dance exists outside the culture. I think it's really strong because it's really put the framework of nothing is out of a culture, of a tradition. Let's use that word
Yeah.
for you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Please. Yes.
um, People were agree that it's the first thing is important to learn about vocabulary. So they were
Yes.
talking about move and dance. Some of them
Mm-hmm.
mentioned that it was important to learn about history, political environment. That's going to give you the context of those movements. And some few of them mentioned that learning is good, but you need to make your research too.
Yeah. Your own research.
Yeah. And the second things was like people have to be aware about our position as foreigners. And then I have many things to say.
Opposition what?
As foreigner, overseas people, how overseas people
Okay.
position themselves in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And people were saying that we need a sense of awarening, like it's not our culture, not our experience, so we should not take it. Some say that we need a sense of humility, awareness, respect, and consciousness. Some people say that we need to root ourselves deeply and physically in the spirit. That's something for Stacia. And we have to keep remaining that we are students. We will be always students and not the host of this culture. So
Yeah.
if you can, you know, give your
I think once that last one is respected, go ahead.
No, I was asking you your point of view on that.
Okay, I think once that is respected, then there will be no problem.
Yeah.
Understand that this is all right. So I am so flipping deep that I go even further. I respect the whole African ritual. I mean, it's the African vibration that basically builds Jamaica's spirit because of us being ancestrally Africans. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So with that said, within our heart beats a different drum. Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the level of where when you're going to take what it is that our tradition is and then twist it and then call it something else, then that is when I think the disrespect is in. But then there's nobody really to who is there to basically really apologize. Who is gonna really apologize? It's just a matter of you needing to within self, knowing that you love this tradition, you love what it is that Jamaicans do. Research and find out where it's coming from, and I mean, stay within that humbleness of knowing. Them people are on this. Them people are it belong to. I mean, probably it's not even. I mean, as I said before, there was a time I would not name a dance. I would not, because I felt that the Africans might have already named it something. You know, that's the respect that I had for it. But then realizing that my whole being was built off a drum, then, and I mean, on the level of where you have to promote self, that's when the whole name thing came in. And I suggested it on a level of where it's confidence of females. So therefore, it has to be something that basically tells a female that I'm sexy and I'm confident and I'm fabulous and I'm glamorous and I may be cantankerous and I may be very serious, but then at the same time I'm luscious and I still maintain my femininity within that. So, I mean, as long as they understand that it is something that is within our gene and it's surely not yours, then we'll all be fine. I think so. Yeah.
Okay. So it's coming to the one of the answers that I have received, who was saying that when you realize that dancehall is a culture, you will know your place. And I'm saying that because I often have the question of people who was asking me, okay, so if I need to respect it, what can I do and what I can't? And I think that this sentence is really strong and make it understand everything, because you cannot ask. There is nothing like you can do that, you cannot do that. It's like you just have to learn, and if you learn, you're gonna realize that you're gonna know your place. What do you think about that?
I think so. And that's all about the whole vocabulary of it, really. To just understand your place there. I mean, we're all lovers of rhythm. We're all lovers of rhythm. Yes. Yeah. And that's the whole reason why they want to learn, because of the fact that you love the rhythm, but then respect the fact that this goes even deeper. These people were born shaking them bam bam. You understand what I'm saying? What's wrong? I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Motherhood in a minute. Yeah. In a second. What? What do you mean? Excuse me. So you don't have enough, you need to go and bathe. Go bathe. No. Go?
Somebody's scraping.
What?
Somebody's scraping.
With somebody.
I don't know.
With what?
Mm.
What it was doing down there?
I didn't hear.
So it's by accident? Alright, go bathe. Please. Here? Baking soda. Have mercy.
It's okay.
So, Almighty. JJ, easy, please. Please be good, okay? Just easy. Go in your room and go look properly. Okay, so sorry about that. But
It's
yeah,
okay. Don't worry.
where was I? I don't even remember where I was.
Blah, blah, blah.
Hello, my darling red rat. How are you, ma? How are you?
I don't even
But yeah,
remember.
once it is a situation where you respect the value
Yeah.
of the creative beings of Jamaica,
Yeah.
especially, then everything is all well.
Okay.
Everything will be all good.
All right. Okay, so I want to highlight one of the answers received with something that I was also questioning myself, is that again, in the sense that we talking about learning, respecting, and make our research, but it's always going in the same direction, like the dancers giving credit to the creators and stuff. But the answer was make research about the history of the country, because the people construct their identity and actual life with their past ancestors. Dancehall is the expression of this past history oppression, and it's what they have internalized, and they externalize it to free their mind. So yeah, how people can make those research. What you should advise to people for that.
We have such a rich culture here in Jamaica that it as somebody just stated a while ago, it goes way beyond just rhythm. It's a way of life. It's a fabulous thing that, I mean, so many people across the world want to be a part of, but at the same time it is ours. Yes?
Yeah.
So with that said, if you want to learn, I think the best way to learn is to be starting from where it all began.
Okay.
Yeah? It doesn't make any sense to me when you just come and you decide to start like in the middle, and then you become like this professional teacher that truthfully has no idea of the rootage and where it is the vocabulary of the movement comes from. Yeah? So
Okay.
that will always be my point of view.
Great, thanks. I want to go on some people reaction. Someone was writing, the feeling of the just whiteness of dancehall culture is so much powerful than just learn step. Maybe people want clean answer to measure them. They forget that learning is about putting yourself in a new position.
Yeah. Say for instance, Consonance Dancehall. The whole idea, the whole creation was based on the level of where I wanted to create movements that uplifted females on a level of where it was always stigmatized that dancehall. Yes, Dumpy.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're right in the
Dumpy.
last
Yes, or mute. Of course, it is. That is exactly what it is that we're talking about, on the level of where it is that most of our students are coming from colonized countries. Should I say that? That's it?
Yeah, you can say that.
All right, cool. And basically, they truthfully coming back to, or coming forward to learn what it is that is our history. But then on a level of where it was, we weren't able to do so much back then because if it's not beaten, them kill way for just basically some simple things. You understand what I say? So know that it is something that they all love. All we need from it is the respect of this value, Weber tradition that is so strong that we have people are saying that they are they are like the creators. They are the creators of what it is that we've been doing for over what if years? I can't even put no years to it. I have no clue. Like it's way beyond. And I'm like 106, so check the levels. It's probably like 300 years old that they're doing these things from. So I have to respect where it's coming from and know that it has grown to a level of where it is that it's not only noticed, it is respected, but at the same time, it is also stolen. And it is also bad named, and it is also renamed, and it's also I should say probably confused on a level of where it is that people don't know where it's actually coming from, what came first, what was before that, you know.
Yeah.
And just thinking that it just started in the middle and it just ended anyway. So yeah.
No, go. You can go.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Respect where it's coming from. I cannot do without respecting my ancient values. That's the way I live. That's the way I go by. I mean, especially like what is happening now.
Yeah.
It's like it was actually leading up to this. You could see it for itself. It was, I mean, there was like too much shit happening to a level of where it is that Mother Earth has now shifted and we have to just deal. Stay the ratted in and take care of self and make certain that you are eating a lot of fruits and a lot of vegetables and eating good and drinking lime water and drinking hot water in the morning. And I mean, just taking care of self. And to me, that, I mean, that is just what my tradition speaks. I mean, I miss my dance hall where I can go express myself and be able to just be free, so to speak. But at the same time, yeah, it's all of it. It's just all about what Jamaica is all about. Yeah. So I respect what it is that comes natural to us. Exactly what somebody said before. It's not only just naming a move. It's you actually be taken away by the drums or be taken away by whatever rhythm that is actually being pushed out at the time. So I mean, you just have to be like an inborn spirit like myself. But yeah.
And I think that it's important, like the girl of Rwanda was saying, that because we heard the word respect, we need to understand, we need to respect. But the thing is that I think it's deeper. I think the people don't even know their own story, and then they don't make the job of decentralize themselves to be able to understand what you're saying by we need to respect.
Yeah.
I need to respect that your history is based on that and that. But before be able to understand, you need to, search within yourself.
Yes, of course. Search within yourself. I mean, you do have quite a lot of, and I can be specific, Europeans and Japanese, and I can say Chinese, and quite a few Italians and somewhat, who respect our tradition so much that they themselves tell me about my space. They themselves tell me about Jamaica and the history of it. And it is amazing to know that these people sometimes take more interest in what it is that is not even their own, but then they respect it. So I respect those who respect me. You pay respect, I pay you respect. Once all that's good.
Okay.
If you don't,
I got you,
more.
Chicha. No, you can finish your sentence and then I go on Chicha.
I think I'm getting caught up with the what's being said there. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
Okay. So
next.
The thing is, I want to go. I want to read what Chicha said. So Chicha is the one who's helping me by organizing this thing. She's my best girl, and she said she want you to develop deeper into the fact that most students are from former colonizer country, and that affect the attitude towards the tradition. So let's go on this one, and then the one of my Anna. You get it?
Me?
Yeah, you. She wants you to develop.
Oh.
She wants you to develop.
Develop?
Yeah, develop. Go deeper. She wants you to go deeper into that.
Okay. She wants me to go deeper in regards to
hold the fact that most students are from former colonizer countries, and the fact that it affects the attitude towards the tradition.
Like that's one of the reasons why I mentioned that a while ago. I refuse to dwell on them that are not respecting where it is that they stand in all of this. Yes?
Yeah.
And I truthfully know that they exist, but I have grown. I mean, if you had asked me this, like, probably say 5 years ago, I would have been like, listen to me, they need to know their place and they need to just back the fuck up. But then, that's why I'm trying to make you understand. We are all lovers of rhythm and music, and we cannot, I mean, truthfully, we cannot, because if you realize, because we love, right now, it's time for love. Yeah? So, what I try to put in front of everything is, if you love my tradition, then respect my tradition. Know it's my tradition. So basically respect it that much to be able to understand why it needs that respect. Instead of dwelling on the fact that this person is from, should I say, I got these tongues that will twist. So colonized countries that probably hurt my foreparents, or their foreparents probably hurt my foreparents, definitely. But at the same time, I ain't got no time for grudges, man. You know? So therefore, I remain fabulously unstoppable. I mean, I probably... They used to say because of my high color, I probably was one of those slaves that was in the house, separate and apart from the slaves that were outside and being beaten for just none at all. And I don't put myself on that high level. What I do is try and understand that life is what you make of it. So therefore, you push that type of vibration to manifest better and grow better and understand everybody better, you know? So instead of me holding... what? All right, sorry about that. Somebody was sending in a Kalulu order. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so instead of holding a grudge and saying that half of these Europeans probably did beat my poor parents and they should have respect and they should know their place, I'm looking at it and saying, yeah, respect me, but on the level of this, of where it is a balance, you know? Because it is still humanity on a level of where, we all make mistakes, and a lot more people have made a lot more worse mistakes in their liberty. I think it's time now to just be on the level of where Let's get along and live, because that's all it's about right now.
Okay, I got
Let's
it.
just live. Is that any deeper for
Chicha.
What's her name?
Chicha.
Chicha.
Chicha
Chicha.
representing Congo. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Chicha, let us know
I
if
hope she
it's
answers and says so.
yeah, let us know if you want to go deeper in that. And waiting on her answer. Yeah, Anna from Norway, who was asking, what's the most common problem or issue you see with foreigners that coming to Jamaica? The one who claims to
They
learn
don't know the
dancehall.
roots. They don't know the roots, my darling. They don't know the roots,
And what they
man.
know?
They don't know where it's coming from, man.
What they know
You're
then?
so welcome to what's her name?
Chicha.
To say it
You
again.
know what her real
Shisha.
name is Chris. Chicha. Chicha.
Shisha.
Chicha.
Shisha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Matthew
Okay.
just get shut this question.
What's the problem with who?
The foreigners who came to Jamaica
When
to
it
learn dancehall. What's the big struggle that you get?
struggle.
No, problem, issue.
All right. So as I said before, if I had gotten these questions like 5 years ago or 5 to 10 years ago, I'd probably be on the side of where it is that I go crazy and tell you all the reasons why I don't like and I don't this and I don't this. But then I've grown to understand that you just need to know your place and know exactly which path it is that you're going in. And with that said, heavens no. What is the problem that I find? I think they're probably not.
No,
I think they're probably not able to go to much traditional spaces to be able to recognize where this vocabulary is coming from to where it is. So I think, futuristically speaking, on a positive level, whenever it is that our gates are open and these planes can fly, dig deep in what it is that we have and hold as tradition, and it's like a holistic value. It's not only the dance. It's the flipping food, it's the flipping rivers, it's the flipping attitude of just different days of the week or different nights of the week. So I don't know if that answer your question, because I just get lost a while ago, like I want to leave my house and I can't.
I think I think you can maybe yeah, I think she wanted like example, and you can maybe explain the example that you told me with those girls coming to have a class with you. That's Benji. You remember Benji? She was in Jamaica with us.
What she say?
If we react with angriness or disrespect, maybe we will not be better than people who make this part of history so bad. That's so true.
Exactly.
Thank you, Benji.
Exactly, sweetie. Yeah, go Benji. Of course.
And Nana, she was
I know
maybe
that.
the example that you told me with the girls that were coming to you for a class and then expecting more.
Oh, oh my gosh. I mean, as I said before, there are some that are quite good, but then I had the pleasure, can I just call it a pleasure? I had the pleasure of teaching a female, and at the end of the class, I did a 1 hour session with her. And at the end of the class, she wanted me to basically show her all of what it is that I just taught. So I'm saying, all right, so this seems as if you probably need a private class. And she goes, no, I don't need a private class. All I need you to do is just show me all the moves that you taught, and I'll just do a video. And I'm saying, but that's like ridiculous, lady, because I just taught you for an hour. So the only way I see it out is if you do a private class and I'm able to be one-on-one with you and I'm able to teach you the moves, and then it will be all good. This lady to twist up her face. I don't know. Quite upset because I didn't react the way that she probably thought I would. I don't know. But I was not about to do that. I mean, that is like total disrespect. I mean, where were you in the class? And if you found out that truthfully the class is on a level of where you weren't able to catch on, then, I mean, I was there and I was overviewing my own class, which I always do. And if there is somebody there that truthfully doesn't catch a move, I'm going to be doing this move 500 more times so I can see the vocabulary come out. So I am certain that's how I taught that class. But then the attitude became very, very stink when I decided not to do a video afterwards. And I'm really kind of skeptic about doing that because I think that you have some Jamaicans who truthfully say all the dancers who teach people internationally are sellouts. Yeah? I can't see how they're ratted. I would have sell myself short by doing that, you know? And I was just meeting the female for the first time. So that I found very, very disrespectful. I thought that, I mean, there was no way I would do this. And I thought that she would be understanding enough to say, okay, let me book like a private class with you and we'll be able to do this. But then, whatever, it went a different direction and that's that. I think I've seen her in Jamaica twice after that, but I guess what they gravitate to is like more of the male classes. Let's hit that point. Are we there yet?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
we
good,
are?
Anna?
Okay.
You get your answer, Anna? Is it the biggest issue you get in Jamaica with foreigners?
What? In regards to?
I don't know, like in your daily life, if you have any other issue with foreigners. Like not with
No,
you,
I really,
not
really
with you
don't.
directly.
I really don't.
Okay.
What state? All right, so
I think it cuts.
okay.
Those
So
people
really
can hear Stacia?
don't have a problem with foreigners at all.
No, I didn't mean that you have problem with foreigners, but like if you see some action that they do that which is not like respectful, or you can see in some act that they don't understand the culture.
Say that again, because you just came back. So.
Oh, I said I didn't want you to say that you have like issue straight away with foreigners and that the fact they are coming. I'm just asking if you have like you see them in your daily life and see that they're not showing respect to the culture, or they don't understand the culture. What type of things that you may think that is showing that they don't understand?
I don't know what it. Yeah, you went away for a minute.
Again?
Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. So you hear me, what I said?
I have not had that pleasure to meet anybody who has been really, really disrespectful on that level. I think probably them are saying that doping no open.
Hey, Carolina. I'm sorry, guys. I think I was supposed to get a message like that the life's gonna end soon, but I didn't get nothing. So that's why it was shut down straight away. That's so weird. Well, yeah, we back, Chicha. We back, Chicha, but you know what? I hope I'm gonna be able to save it because when it cuts, it gives me that message just that we can share. That's it. Yeah, it's 1 hour, but usually people say that you get a message like that it's gonna end soon. Yeah, it's normal, but Aurore, yeah, j'ai partagé, mais je voulais l'enregistrer. Yeah, I sent a message to Sas. Yeah, I share it, Chris. And I hope that after I can just save it. Stacia is there. Let's go. Merci, ma chicha. Heureusement que t'es là. Toute ma vie. La mousse. T'as entendu? Okay, guys, I'm sorry. We reached the 1 hour time. So that's why it was cut. Hello, Vanessa. But yeah, still waiting on like just few minutes to people to reach. And don't worry, ladies, I had your last question because seems that like 3-4 girls wanted to ask you to go into one of the question. So we're just waiting. All right. Valerie. I just saw Valerie. Valerie from Germany. Carlinha! Tudo bem? Brazil is there too, Stacia. You have people from
Brazil?
Yeah, Brazil. Carla. That's my sister from Brazil.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey, Brazil in the house, y'all.
Oi. Portugal.
Portugal.
Yeah, you know what? We have also the new generation, like the young African descent, huh? Monget. That's good.
Yeah.
Because it's good to learn
Nice.
from the young age, you know?
Of course.
Stacia, there is a message for you. Berlin people miss you.
I am going to come. No, I'm sorry. I am going to stay here, and you are going to come.
So Berlin,
you need to come to Jamaica.
So
what
Berlin
I'm going to be doing is I'll be making up some bamboo shacks or like little cute spaces for everybody. So we're going to just build a village, a dance village, and we'll just be there.
That's good. So you heard, Chicha, we have so many trips to do with the Berlin girl. Oh my God. Jamaica just on the list too now. And I saw that we have Katie online, just checking. Hi, Katie.
Hey, Katie.
Big up to you. Oh, yeah. And Katie is giving a class, right? You're giving a class on Saturday. I saw that yesterday. So people, you need
Who that, Katie?
Yeah, Katie.
Bad
One
piece
of
of
the girls.
dancer.
Huh?
Love her attitude.
Yeah. So,
Katie.
yeah, Katie, a lot of attitude, and she had sense.
Yeah. You know the people with them sense, that sense thing there. If you don't
Yeah,
have that sense thing there now,
that's true.
don't work. It's hard.
Yeah. So I think you can go on. You can go on what you were
Okay, where was
saying.
I though?
You were saying what? Teacher, I need your help. I don't remember. I just remember the question that people you just asked before it cut. But I think you were saying about. I don't even write it. People remember? Can people
Please
help
somebody
us?
help.
Yeah, I know this male class. Don't worry, girl. I get your
Oh,
question. We're gonna go in.
yeah.
But
So what you find? I mustn't do that yet.
everyone want to know about male class.
Yeah. Do I continue?
Yeah, continue.
Okay, so cool. So just everybody wants to run to a male class. Nothing is wrong with males, but you run to a male that has some history. Don't run to a male that was just born. And when I say just born, I mean like he started dancing like 2 years ago or 3 years ago. It has to have some value. It doesn't make any sense, as I said before, to come and learn in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to basically start from the beginning. So with that said, come and learn from I can recommend actually 3 male dancers. I will not recommend them here. If you text me, I tell you. But
Please give them one
I
with sense, please. Sense.
yes, please. And yes, please, I will always recommend males who have sense. And yes, not very many have sense here.
Yeah.
But I love them. They're all my brothers
Yeah, that's the thing. So
or my picnic.
Chicha said that you were saying something about respectful attitude and the holistic value of dancehall.
Yeah.
Can
The holistic value of it is basically you learning why in the first place they did it. Where is it coming from?
yeah.
What was it like back then in comparison to now? What caused it to change from then till now? Yeah, just learn the history. That's the valuability about it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm building a spliff.
No, it's all
Please,
right.
nobody call the cops.
Call the what?
I'm building a spliff, Maganja.
But you don't want people to call what?
The cops and tell them that I'm here smoking.
It's part of your
But
tradition, so it's all right.
I just love ganja. I love it to eat, I love it to smoke, and I just love it a lot.
Okay.
I should I should sing a song about that, don't it? It's a lot.
Okay,
Yeah.
Stacia. The third question and last question
Yeah.
was who and in which forms neocolonialism can appear in a way European embrace dancehall. So that
What?
was the question was about how people see forms coming up in Jamaica, which is like a form of new modern colonization. So let me
What?
go on. Let me go on. So this question came about a reflection that I had after being back from Jamaica in December about the actual situation in Jamaica. For me, it's like I see new colonization form appearing everywhere. To give just some example, see many people using the privilege that they have in the dancehall. I see some people challenging the local female, like almost battling with the local female, and also the sex tourism, of course. And sometimes I realize that even Jamaican are not aware about that, don't even realize that it's happening.
They're not.
So I was like,
Or
no, that's just the reason why I'm asking that to European people this question. So my conclusion was that we need to question ourselves and learn more about it to avoid that. So people were agree. So if I go back to the answer of people were agree on different forms. They clearly refer to cultural appropriation and unbalanced power relationship and colonial past. And some of them mention the feeling that they need to be entitled by owning the space, and about considering somebody or something that is exotic, and that some colonial behavior are unconscious in people. So they form those forms, but they also say that there is a way to fight against it. And the solution was to inform yourself, being aware of our position and our own history, staying humble because we are outsiders, give back, give credits to people, and also use the different access that today we're grateful to have, which is internet, where you can make all your research about your own history. So yeah, what do you feel about that, Stacia? And if you want to add some more into that, your turn.
oh Lord. There was a chunk of it that got messed up based on the whole Wi-Fi shish kebab.
Oh.
But I think what you're asking is if I think it's okay for them to be stepping out against our local dancers, that by right they should not be doing that. That's what you're saying, basically. That's what somebody's asking. If I think it's okay for that to happen.
Yeah, it's kind of that, but it's really the fact that what today happen in Jamaica is that people say that they come to learn dancehall, but because they're not aware of certain things and they're not searching in the right direction, they may have like colonial behaviors against the culture that they love.
Okay. So yeah, I really do think that they should research and know where it is that they are at, and there's nothing wrong with a little challenge, but then a friendly challenge is good, if that makes any sense on what it is that it's all about. Sensible challenge is good. Make sense challenges are good. The ones that you are going to be at trying to be like stating that what's going on? Okay, cool. So I'm all over the place with this thing.
Yeah, me too. I don't.
Hey. All right, you see, probably I'm not even supposed to answer that question. I think everybody should just live in love and be good with each other. There's nothing wrong with a little challenge, yes, but just know where you come from, know our history, research, and know what it is that we're capable of, because we're really, really extremely creative beings here, and we respect our passion and our tradition. So
okay,
I hope I answered that.
Yeah, you resume it like, again, we need to learn and go in the right direction by learning your tradition first.
We ain't got no real, as it is now, we need to even try to be like extremely negative, because it doesn't help within. It doesn't help self. What that leaves is like a space of where it is that you can't feel that, you can't feel that energy unless you're enraged about something, and that doesn't help the inner self to grow, you know? And we
Yeah.
need to grow, we need to accept things as they are, and basically shift ourselves to exist within that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Stay confident, stay positive within self. And I think nothing else matters. What was that?
Okay.
Thinking,
You reading?
before even encountering another culture. I think it has to do with what people have to do. Answer. Exactly. Everything right about now is about that. With self, you need to just understand self and know what self is all about, and know what it is you are standing for and being
Mm-hmm.
confident about. And once you love self and be confident with self, then it doesn't even matter what the next person is doing. I mean, with ease, that power shows from
Mm-hmm.
within. So intimidation becomes like immediate. If you're easily intimidated, then you will have a problem with what it is that person is doing, or what it is that person is doing, or what it is that person is doing. Truthfully, I am so enthused at times to see. I mean, I'm a lover of dance and a lover of rhythm and a lover of just everything. And when I'm like in the party, I am like, I will love what Black Eagles is doing over there, and at the same time, I will love what Elite is doing over there, and at the same time, I will love what it is that Blazers are doing, and this is how it is. I mean, you just have to just love everything and not try to make anything at all bother you. And I think that's where I am in my liberty at this moment in time. So I'm able to say this with confidence.
Yeah.
If you are confident with self, nothing at all will bother you.
Okay. I think that what teacher wanted to point is that before embrace a new culture which is not yours, you should know your culture first. So that's why she say you need before, go deeper into what's
Yeah,
your history before going into people's story, because maybe
of course.
you will learn things that link you to those people, and make your
Of
learning
course.
process more easier and respectful.
Exactly. Exactly. Of course.
Okay,
By
so
far.
um I'm gonna go into the highlight of this question. If people have some request on something to notice on this question, you can just go ahead. And I just see that Matthew, big up Matthew, you were saying something, but while you was doing that. But please, if you wanna add something, just let us know, okay? So one of the highlights, Stacia, was it's more attractive when white people dance dancehall, but it's always more exotic when it's coming from foreign. We need to be conscious of that and what it involves in the actual society. What you want to
What?
say about that? You want you want you want me to
Take it
say?
just Can you just take in consideration that every question is going to be asked twice? So here again, what you say? What
I
you
said
say?
it's okay. I say that someone said that it's more attractive when white people dance dancehall, but it's always more exotic when it's coming from foreign. We need to be conscious of that and what it involves in the actual society.
They say
Carla,
it's
je garde ta question
sexier.
en fait. You get
Are they
it?
trying to say that it's sexier when a white
It's
person
more attractive.
dance?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Like it, Do you think? No, I don't know. It's a question. Like, do you think that dancehall, yeah, is more attractive when it's seen on white people dancing? Let me explain you something. When I was in Jamaica, like for example in the party, this video light is going more often on white people whining than the Jamaican. So what you think
Because some
about
of them
that?
are just some of them must be a you sit again and easy. Let me just strike a play. Oh my god. Okay, so my thing. I truthfully can I just say that I think, and I don't even think, I have been told many times that I am a sexy person, and I give thanks for that compliment all the while. Now, first thing is first. I don't look at a female, a white female, to know, I don't look at her at that level of to know if she is sexy or not. Yes? What I
Mm-hmm.
look for is if she's actually bringing forth that vocabulary that dancehall, that reggae has, if she has learned that. And if I don't see it, then basically my attention span is short. You understand what I'm saying? So there is no way I could say that it can be more attractive based on my many years of hearing that me sexy. That makes sense to you? Because I'm just always hearing about myself and knowing that the other people who are from the same country that I'm from should
Okay.
be sexy too. So therefore, it's a sexier look there. I'm trying to be politically correct without being very disgusting in people's face and telling them exactly saying
No,
that
be
no,
yourself
you
though.
can't say it one
Be yourself.
side. Huh?
Be
What you
yourself.
say?
Be yourself.
I am being myself. I am truthfully being myself right
Then
now. So I'm gonna make you know this. I don't think there is a competition in regards to who is sexier or not. I think the individual confidently will hold a sexy position in mind and bring forth that sexiness, whether she's black or whether she's white.
but do you
Yeah?
think but do you think that your point of view is shared by Jamaican society? Because if you go to
Probably not.
party, you see the video lights, even if the girl, she's not like, asking for that light. I'm talking about today, if she's not
It's
asking
it's
about that
like
light,
it's
the
like
light
a
is on.
Jamaican. All right. So as you had pointed out before on the level of where it is that the cameraman will pick up the white girls more than they
Mm-hmm.
pick up the black girls. They might just be that's their preference.
Okay. So Matthew is saying something really interesting. He said that it's not more attractive, but it gives people a sense of shock and make them feel more international. And after he said that it's only that white people represent a sense of accomplishment. And this one, I don't know what you think, people, but this one make me, uh, think even more deeper. Why it represents a sense of accomplishment? Why you can be accomplished with your girls? I mean,
Yep. Don't it? It should be so, but then to each their own, because
yeah,
everybody has an own opinion as to what it is
yeah.
that is better for them. You
Uh,
find that you have a lot of black guys who are drawn to white girls, and you have
mhm.
a lot of black girls who are drawn to white men. I, on the other hand, I am drawn to Rasta man,
Rasta.
which is my preference. So it's because it shows that the culture is international. that is also one of it. It is an international vibration for that to be happening. I mean, it's been happening long before we even know it. I think when white people dance black dances, it gives a sense of validation. Huh?
Oriane, tu peux
Really?
écrire en français. So, Oriane, you can write your question in French. And, okay, yeah. So, Matthew said that
For some,
the
look at
culture
that.
become
For some, they
international.
look at it on that level.
And what my teacher say, I think when white people dance black dance, it gives a sense of validation. I agree with Matthew. Okay. Comment les danseurs dancehall deal avec leur place en tant que danseuses dancehall à l'éducation de leurs filles parce que la place... Oh, Oriane, if you want, you can keep your question for the next talk. Well, you're in advance because it's gonna be part of one of the topic I'm gonna talk about. Okay, so if you're okay, you can keep your question for that. Stacia?
Ah. I thought I wasn't there a while ago.
So, so if people have more comment, you can just go on. And I want to highlight one of the other answer that I get, which is the only answer who answer to the how it happens, why it's like this, and like I think that this girl finds solution for herself to know her history and embrace a culture which is not her. So she said, I'm gonna write as she's writing, huh? Okay. So
Yeah, better now.
I'm sorry, I was reading the comment. So first, I'm a middle class white girl coming from a colonial country that doesn't teach properly its own colonial past. As such, I am evolving in a world where post-colonialism and colonial attitude are not acknowledged. So I'm educated to being unaware of colonialism and how she reproduced through her behavior. And it took her a while before I think about this. And this is the first time that I was reproducing colonialism and colonial attitude towards African, Caribbean culture and Black people. So, in short words, she's saying that, first of all, she's coming from a colonial country, but she didn't learn about it because the country were not learning that at school properly. And she took a moment to understand that she had some colonial behavior in front of black people. Yeah, but she said that now she find a way to learn about herself, about her own history, and that makes her more in a position where she can embrace her culture more easily because she know her story and her position in that country. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to say something about that or link it with the.
No, it's good. It's good for her. It's good for her to be able to just be aware. Just be aware. That's it. Be aware of where it is that you're coming from. Know your roots. Know what it is that you stand for, and be able to whether or not accept that or make a change and make a shift for the better because there is room for better. So
yeah, and she
let's
said
hope that
something
all
also.
these.
Well, there is something she said also. She said that she had first to learn about herself before being able to
Exactly.
go to Jamaica and learn the culture.
Exactly. So it goes without saying again and again. Just learn within self what is best, what is righteous, what is good, and follow through where that is concerned.
Yeah. Does anyone want add something more?
Yeah.
Because I just finished with the question. I go through everything and whole answer.
I hope I was able to help some people today in regards to
Yeah,
my words.
it's always interesting, you know. No one, nothing has to add. Really like your question, Coco. Da 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 da. I've missed nothing. Teacher have a question. Yes, Matthew. I agree with Matthew. Matthew said that overall, I think there is a big gap in education, both for Black people and white people, which is totally
That's
true.
great. That's great. Because half of us are not told. Half of us are not taught even our culture. We are the that we have to exactly be that passionate about our culture to basically know that bombard, you know, say so and so them usually do this but them time they too. You understand what I'm saying? We're not I mean we need to do better. Just put it there. We need to do so much better.
Yeah, and as
But then
Matthew just said,
tradition that's really really strong
yeah,
that a lot of people gravitate to and truthfully respect, some even respect it more than ourselves, and we have to pay a compliment to those who really respect it that much to be able to still be involved even now in the 21st century. So I give thanks and homage to that, but there is still room to learn. There's still room to learn so much more. I mean, so much more of what it is they don't teach us. And I mean that on a general level. There's a whole heap of things they haven't taught us.
yeah. So my question, because I'm always thinking that it's good to know what happened, but it's good to find a way of, you know, going better and evolve. So how you think we can if there is a lack of knowledge and education for Black people, white people, how you see yeah, the situation evolving, how what solution you think we can take,
Like what ask questions, man.
like like Matthew say, there is a big gap in education,
Exactly. And
so
there are
how we
things that
can
you don't know. So ask questions. Ask questions. You'll be
okay,
shocked that you ask a question and you are so amazed by the answer and where it leads you to,
yeah,
that you yourself find yourself within that whole question,
yeah. The
you
thing
know,
is that
and then you realize
I think that, yeah, it's good to ask questions, but sometimes I think that people don't even realize, you know, like I said, sometimes I see things happening in Jamaica, and I see the Jamaican being totally agree with what happened, but it's because they don't even
specify
realize,
very
no?
specific. But there are times, I mean, truthfully, I nearly got into that level a while ago because I was about to say you should specify whether it is actually males or females who agree with what it is that is happening in front of them, whatever it is. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying to you?
Mm-hmm.
And who is the majority that is standing there and accepting this in front? So, to me, I mean, as I said, to each their own, and we all need to grow and understand self and understand what truthfully is necessary and what is just not, and what is right and what is wrong. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna ask just few more questions of people, and then we finish. So,
Okay.
Chicha was saying, how does Rastafarian affect your life as dancer?
Oh Lord, it gives me a lot of respect. You should all become Rastafarians and eat less meat and come and live in Jamaica.
Okay.
Can I just say the bungalows are gonna be like 200 US per night? I'm sorry. I'm just adding that in there. But it's truthfully that. It's a way of life. It cannot, I don't use religion because religion has legions at the bottom of it, so it don't really spell well with me. Words, as I said, words are powerful, so it's best to use words and deal with words that actually uplifts self. And with that said, I just love. That's all I do.
Okay.
That's my joy, and that's the way I live.
Carla,
Yeah.
Carla, your question is not full. How you deal with? I don't know. Matthew say we don't know enough her story. That's so true. And
Yeah, we don't know.
I think that to conclude on that is that's where the problem is coming from. It's because if everyone is doing the job of knowing the story of our country, of our people, we will be more able to, to embrace or share a different
Okay.
future with people. So,
Yep.
and Joao from Brazil, what do you think about the relation with dancehall and social media? Does it help or not?
It what it helps. What kind of help? It promotes. It shows you. But nothing better. Nothing is best as the actual being there. You know. I mean that authentic type of learning one on one. Whether it's gonna be on the streets or whether it's gonna be in a studio, that one-on-one with that Jamaican spirit, showing you exactly where it is that it is coming from to where it is that it is now. I know quite a few don't really teach like that, but they teach where exactly it is that they started from. It's so much more than just that. And if you realize, you can easily see and compare what it is that the movements they were doing back then to what it is that they're doing now. It's just a speedier version now. And probably it is time for us to just slow the fuck down as to what it is that is happening now. Everybody gets slow down and just reflect and know self and understand life and live it righteously. All right. I feel like I'm teaching a sermon.
So Carla, she say, we don't know our history because people in power doesn't not want us to know the story. At least
What's your name?
Carla.
What's your name, Carla?
Yeah. Carla.
So true.
She said
They don't want us to know.
at least in Belgium, some in power want us to be ignorant. So the problem is coming from there. So that's why we have to do the job to go into tradition.
Do the job ourselves. Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
Thank you, Carla, for your point. And
it's the same thing here. It's truthfully the same thing here in Jamaica. We have a Jamaican song, a Jamaican anthem, a Jamaican we have so many songs that truthfully during like the early stages of our lives, we have to sing these songs every day. We have to make certain that we do these pledges. We have to do this every day. But then once you leave school, it's no more. They don't do it anymore. And I'm saying, why not? Half of them, I mean, subliminally, they know it. Because if somebody starts it, then it is said. But then tradition is so necessary in regards to a better future. I don't know. I think so.
Yeah. Makes sense. Okay.
It makes sense. Yeah. So.
It makes sense. You wanted to add something more?
Me?
No? So
I'll probably talk until tomorrow.
Okay. So it's good to finish with this conclusion. I love that. Halida from Africa, she said the conclusion is come to Africa to learn about the roots. The roots.
Exactly. And I would not have a problem with that. I wouldn't have a problem with that because I truthfully was told that my foreparents are from the Ashanti tribe, and that is why I am able to shake my bottom like seriously. Yeah? And I respect that because my aunt went all the way, I think, to Egypt to find out all of this and know like everything makes sense. Now, this is what I'm saying to you. I respect my whole African value because that's what actually makes my whole Jamaican value even more authentic, you know? Re-vocabulary, re-knowledge, re-tradition, re-spirits, re-vibration. All right, so I'm believe now. So
That's great.
thank you for being.
So if I can make a conclusion of what we have heard from people and the answer and what you have said. So if we have a lack of knowledge in Black people and white people, so I think the solution for Jamaica would be to go to the roots, or at least to have like this African history into Jamaican to get more knowledge about the history. And for white people,
Yeah.
if I resume all the answer and what people just share is that it would be great to go deeper into what is our identity as white people, that will give you more knowledge and possibility to embrace Jamaican culture. All right, you agree, Stacia?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I want to thank you, Stacia, for being there with me. And
No problem.
I want to thank people to be there because it's just, I mean, it's a big things that we have to talk about and, you know, to decentralize ourselves and go deeper into ourselves to know what's happened. I want to thank my teacher. Say teacher. Teacher. You need to say teacher. Stacia, say teacher. Thank you, teacher. Yeah, because
thank you, teacher.
Because she did an amazing job, and she will provide to you people like a recap where you can go deeper into the subject, because I think that what we have just done now, it just like give people framework and line where you can go into your learning process. So
yeah.
So thanks for teacher for that. And yeah, what I wanted to say again. Thanks for your interaction, because they were really interesting to put into the talk. And guys, I want you to stay tuned, because a new talk is coming in 2 weeks. All right, a new talk is coming about another topic around culture. So stay tuned and please share the words, because if we need to do that work, it's you being there telling someone to do the same thing, you know. And as much we spread it, as much the work is done, and as much we're gonna do it the right way and embrace Jamaica and dancehall culture better way. All right. So thanks everybody. Thanks to Stacia. Big kiss.
Blessed love. Anybody who wants an online class, let me know.
Yeah,
let me know. It will be intense, and it would have to be like 2 hours. It would not be a 1 hour class. It would not make any sense. So once you are interested in some deep learning, then no problem. Everybody hit up Massin. I don't even understand the name still, but at the same time,
you can say Maite, but you was able to say
Masinda.
Masinda. Yeah, because Maite, no. Okay, so guys, stay tuned. If you want an online class with Stacia, she's available. So link her up. Okay. Thanks,
Yeah.
everybody. Bye
Or tell
bye.
them to
Bye,
link you. If
Precious.
they're not able to do with English, they can link you and then you link me.
Oh, yeah,
Love
yeah.
you. Give
Yeah.
thanks. Give thanks, blessed.
Blessing. Ciao, ciao.
Blessed love.
Bye. So I need to hand that.